all human beings who are living on this face of the earth. They have been bestowed by Allah with different levels of intellect, different level of wisdom, different level of understanding. Like Allah Azza wa Jal destined for people rizq, life and death, all these things. Similarly, wisdom and intellect, Allah Azza wa Jal also destines for a person. And by using that wisdom and intellect, whatever the person have, whatever the level of his understanding is, at their own level, they are all pursuing for their benefit. Whatever their idea of benefit or nafa is, they are pursuing it. And they all are trying to ward off loss, harm, depression, things they don't like. So where is the problem then? Why are people not able to, many of them, achieve these things? The problem is that because people, they have different level of wisdom, different level of intellect and thinking at different stages of their life. So one benefit of one clashes with the benefit of the other. One person's benefit is another person's loss. A thief sees that he will defraud a person for £1,000, there's a benefit for him, but there's a loss for the person who is being defrauded. Why? Because his intellect and mind is not wise enough to think on the larger scale and in depth. For children, happiness is to get the game they like. And when they get a little bit younger, the trainers they like, the designer trainers are, that's their destination. Or the game which they like is whatever their world of happiness is. They are not concerned with school or the other studies and the greater benefits of the dunya, just immediate benefit. They become happy with sweets. But then when they get older and older, they don't get happy with sweets, then there are other things. Girls, they become happy with dolls, playing with dolls, playing with toy houses. They are happy with that. They don't have concept of the real house. They can't think at that level. Parents are at higher level of intellect, the government, the parents. So they think that we should even force these people, children, if they don't want to go to school, although they are 13, 14, their minds are working. But if they say, I don't like to go to school, the government will find the parents. The parents will force the children to go to school. So force is used. These people who say we have freedom of will, everyone can do whatever they like, nothing like this exists really. It is only a mirage. It is only a deception. Either you stay in the confines of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His limits, otherwise you have to follow the limits of shaitan, the limits of the dunya, the limits of the evil. They also have limits. So the children will be forced to do that because they are greater benefit. The government say we understand their greater good. The parents say we understand their greater good. So we will force them. But for them, children, the games, the game world, for the girls, the toys, the dolls, that is their world of happiness. The houses, children playing with cars and things. Now think about the next level. When we get older, and elderly age, mature age, 30, 35, about 25, the toys change. But people are still running after toys. Now, what the adults are doing, except like when they were babies and children, they wanted a model car here, remote control car here, a game here, gun here, and things. Now, when they get older and elderly, still they are after toys. But what are the toys now? Now the toys are the toys of dunya. The big car has become the toy for the dad. For the young, for the son, the small car is the toy. For the dad, the big car is the toy. So awliya Allah and Anbiya alayhi salam, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees that their future, now these elderly people of older generation, they have become entangled by the toys of dunya, the toys of the cars, for example. Previously, they were playing with dolls. Now, people are running after real dolls, meaning actually women after men, men after women. The same game is being played. Now, they like real dolls, actually. Women and men, they actually now have different needs, different desires. But still, they are after firstly, the toys were made of earthly material, plastic or metal. But they forget that this car which you have in your house is still made of the same earth which the baby's toy is made of. This car's material also came from the same earth. The house of your dreams, like the children's house are made of material of this earth, the bigger house is also made of that thing. Similarly, you yourself, the women of this world, the men of this world, they are also made of the earth as well. So the level changes, the toys changes. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَهْوٌ وَلَعِبٌ. Thus this dunya, of the life of the dunya, is just actually amusement and play. This is not the real life. This is not the real life. Like we explain to children, it is not the real life. Unfortunately, because of the different level of understanding and wisdom, we when become adults, we are still running after these things. But at a different scale now. At a difference. Previously, we used to cheat our friends because of sweets and toys. When we go old, we are defrauding people, banks, insurance companies, each other, the land. So the games are the same. The scale is changed. The people are changed. So then who will teach or mention what is beneficial and harmful for us? We need then our greater spiritual parents. Who are they? They are actually the Anbiya alayhi salam, who are super intelligent people. They are extraordinary wise people. They can see beyond this world, this temporal world. Like you can see, your child can only see the games, the toys, and the sweets and phones, and the parents can see beyond that he have to marry. He have to have his own house. He have to shoulder responsibility of his own life. So we need to educate him. Similarly, Anbiya alayhi salam and awliya Allah, they can see the far future, the further future, the distant future. They say that our ummatis, they have to leave this world, and we want them to have a good future in the life hereafter, big palaces in the Jannah. We want them to have permanent wives, not temporal wives. We want for them the best wives in the universe Allah Azza wa Jalla has created, not here. These are temporal things. So they have more intellect. They have more wisdom. And that is a universal reality be it Muslim or non-Muslims, be it Muslims or non-Muslims, they believe that these people who we know as the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be it Jesus Christ, may peace be upon him, Moses, may peace be upon him, the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the last of them, they know that these people were the sages of their time, selfless people. They were not selfish people, wise people. So even those people who are at higher levels of government and technological advancement, they also value these people. For example, we see here in Pakistan or any Muslim country, no matter how great the person gets there, he never claims that he knows more than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He respects and honors Prophet Islam at the highest esteem, although he might be sinful. He might be, but he knows that these people were the greatest people. Their wisdom is the greatest wisdom. If it is a country like England, like for example the Prime Minister here, he will say, I am, for example, Christian. Previous Prime Minister Tony Blair, he is now working on his faith, developing his faith and working on his faith, although he's working on Christianity. But the fact that he has gone more towards religion, he then believes that Jesus Christ was superior than actually any technology, any other philosopher in the new age philosopher of the world. These people who are now coming up with theories and different lifestyle, that he was the model. Similarly, in the previous president of America, George Bush, as everyone knows, that he was a very devout Christian. He's wrong or right, he made political decisions, and people do make right and wrong decisions. Irrespective of that, he said, I love and I honor Jesus Christ, meaning in spite of having all the knowledge through his advisors, his think tanks in the government of America, all that knowledge of technology and advancement, having all that, he still thought that Jesus' knowledge is still superior than them. That is why he turned to him. That is why he said, I follow him. I follow Jesus Christ. Irrespective, I'm not saying that I'm supporting him, but what he believed, he made decision on that basis. What he believed, he was making decision on that basis, what he thought is right or wrong for his people and himself. Now, Shaitan also makes decisions on his basis what's beneficial for him, and meaning that everyone follows their own way. So, try to understand that different people in different parts of the world, different age groups, different people, they have different intellects, and according to their knowledge, then they make decisions and choices. Who are the most intellectual peoples? Who are the most wise people? I have just explained to you that even Muslim, non-Muslim, they believe that this group of prophets, of Anbiya alayhim salam and messengers, are the superior people who have more wisdom than other people. Still, no matter how much Europe has advanced, America has advanced, but still they are reading the gospel, be it a 150-page book, but still they are reading that again and again, the sayings of Jesus Christ or his seerah, for example. They think there is guidance in there. The Quran, obviously the last and the final, the Muslims the leaders act upon it or not, but they know, the leaders and the followers, the actual wisdom is there. But because of different desires and things, they are veiled from it.